Let's turn to other stories now. It's a known fact that the prices of goods and services rise over time depending on supply, demand, and of course, inflation. With Liberation Day not too far away here in Korea, one question tossed is how have things changed for consumers in South Korea since the country's liberation from Japanese colonial rule in 1945? Well, our Kim Min-ji takes a closer look.
Back then, 40 kilos of Korea's staple food rice cost 0.351, a fraction of a cent. The price rose to about $10 in the mid-1970s and $50 by the 90s. Today, that same 40 kilos goes for about $70. A packet of ramyeon noodles, a favorite Korean snack, was priced at 10 won in 1963, but has since jumped 76-fold to less than $1 now. And what about entertainment? Koreans would have paid less than 2 won for a movie ticket 60 years ago, whereas they're shelling out about $10 now. TV license fees, the price households pay to have a TV, have also increased 25-fold to about $2. Now, to get around, Seoulites in the 1950s paid just 2 won for the bus. Since then, the price has gone up to 1,300 won. Maybe that's because petroleum prices have also jumped nearly 420-fold. The price variations have changed in response to supply and demand and have also been influenced by the quantity of substitute products the country imports and the price fluctuations in that country. Despite the steady increase over the years, Korea's consumer prices have not risen in recent months. They've been below the 1% mark, far below the government's target of 2.5%. But how do consumers feel?
If I spent about $30 on my groceries last year, I'm paying about $40 for the same amount this year.
Now I have to really pay attention to the prices. I tend to compare the prices of similar foods and buy the cheaper ones. Overall, prices have gone up, especially for processed food.
Experts say this is because the prices for products that consumers tend to buy regularly have risen, even though consumer prices have generally been low.
The government needs to manage the prices of products that people buy a lot, such as produce, by securing a greater supply or increasing imports when there's a shortage. They should also not increase public utility fees all at once, so that consumers don't feel it.
That task is something of a double-edged sword for the government, as it will have to limit the blow felt by consumers to encourage spending, but at the same time reach its inflation target for economic growth. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.